Just when fans around the world were counting down the final days of Jungkook's military service with excitement and hope, a chilling silence fell. He didn't show up. He didn't speak. He didn't even post. And Weverse updates. And public appearance. And confirmation from HYB. The Golden Magne, BTS's most adored and followed member, suddenly disappeared. Where is Jungkook? Why has no one, not even HYB, confirmed his return? And most importantly, what is he hiding? This isn't just a quiet moment. This is a void. And it's deafening. BY June 2025. The world expected to see Jungkook smiling in uniform, waving to cameras, ready to reclaim the stage. Instead, fans were met with complete silence and photos. No press. No statement. Nothing. Could this be part of a comeback surprise? Or is something deeply wrong behind the scenes? In the days leading up to his discharge, massive fan projects were launched across Seoul and China. Bus ads, LED screens, banners, and subways. The world was waiting, and yet, Jungkook didn't appear, not even a small gesture. Not a thank you message. Not a glimpse for the most expressive, emotionally open BTS member. This silence feels unreal. Is he overwhelmed? Is he refusing the spotlight? Or has something happened we're not being told? What makes this more unsettling is that HYB has said absolutely nothing. An welcome message. No media press. No celebration. It's as if Jungkook's return was never meant to be acknowledged. Could he be battling inner turmoil after 2 years in silence? Is there a conflict with the agency they're hiding? Is he pulling away from fame forever? Fans are now asking what they once feared to even whisper. Is Jungkook okay? Jungkook's sudden absence isn't just mysterious. It's painful for the millions who waited, prayed, and held on to the thought of his smile returning in June. But now, his silence screams louder than any music. Could this be the beginning of a dramatic shift in Jungkook's future? Or is it the end of an era we're not ready to let go of? For a global icon like Jungkook, silence is never just silence. This is the same Jungkook who once posted daily updates, who opened his heart to fans in Midnight Live. Broadcasts, who cried with ARMY and sang his truth into millions of souls. And now, nothing, not even a whisper. What could make someone like Jungkook go completely quiet on the very day the world waited for his return? Some fans suspect it's psychological exhaustion, 2 years of confinement, pressure, and buried emotions. Others believe this may be a personal rebellion against the entertainment system that's expected him to be perfect since he was 15. But there's another theory gaining momentum. HYB doesn't want you to know what's really happening. This is the agency that released headlines for minor updates from other artists. The same HYB that celebrated other BTS members' discharges with live streams and content drops. But for Jungkook, no press release, an digital event, an post on social media. Could it be internal conflict? Could there have been an unresolved dispute about music, management, or money? Remember, earlier this year, Jungkook was the victim of a nearly $95 billion KRW stock theft scandal. During his military enlistment, IT was a betrayal, and while HYB confirmed the legal outcome, they never revealed the perpetrator's name. Was it someone close to Jungkook? Was it someone within the walls of HYB? And did that moment change the way Jungkook saw the company and the world? Let's rewind. Before enlistment, Jungkook deleted his Instagram account with 50,000 followers. He stopped going live. He barely spoke unless it was through official content. He distanced himself from fans, from fame, from the frenzy. Did we all miss the signs that he was saying goodbye? Even in his solo documentary, Jungkook, I Am Still. There were subtle hints. He spoke of exhaustion, of fear, of wanting space to breathe and redefine who he is, beyond BTS, beyond fame, beyond expectation. What if this disappearance isn't random? What if Jungkook is reclaiming his life? The title of his documentary now hits different. I Am Still. As if he's saying, I'm still here, just not where you think. Could that be his message? A quiet scream from behind screen, a coded goodbye. Let's not forget, Jungkook is not just a member of BTS. He's a soloist, a creative, a perfectionist, a quiet storm with too much heart. He might be planning something bigger than anyone can imagine, but he's doing it on his own terms. Or he may have realized that after years of giving everything to the stage, he wants to live for himself now. Either way, fans are caught in a storm of emotions. Relief he's back, fear he's gone, and heartbreak that he didn't say goodbye. Jungkook's silence isn't empty. It's loaded with emotion, tension, and intent. And now the world is asking, will Jungkook speak, or is his silence the answer we feared? When fans realized Jungkook didn't appear as expected after his June 2025 military discharge, joy turned into shock, and then into collective anxiety. Social media exploded with hashtags like #Where is Jungkook? #HiBatakDoYous, #Jungkook comeback, #Is Jungkook okay? TikTok, X, formerly Twitter, and YouTube were flooded with tearful fan videos, theories, even calls for a boycott of HYB content until clarity was given. He gave us everything. The least he deserves is a proper welcome home, one fan wrote. HYB celebrated other members. Why silence for Jungkook? This feels wrong, another posted, and perhaps the most chilling comment. It feels like he's being erased. Is that just paranoia? Or is something being actively hidden? Multiple unofficial sources have begun whispering what armies didn't want to hear. Jungkook may have refused an immediate BTS comeback post-Woml. It's unconfirmed, but the signs are eerie. No coordinated BTS group, discharge media like with Jin or J-Hope, no promotional content from HYB despite their massive investment in solo projects, no celebratory messages even from the BTS main account. What if Jungkook isn't allowed to speak until contract negotiations are over? What if he won't speak because he's walking away? It's no secret HYB maintains strict control over the image and output of its artists. They decide what is posted, when it's posted, and how it's perceived. So Jungkook going completely dark could mean he's under a silent clause while something big is in the works, in conflict with management over future plans, being punished for breaking internal protocols or speaking out. Remember what happened earlier this year? Jungkook was reportedly harassed by sightseeing fans at the airport, alone, unguarded, prompting outrage. He was also allegedly the victim of internal betrayal during the stock scandal. And now, HYB's silence is feeding a narrative they can no longer control. What are they protecting, and at what cost? Rewatching Jungkook, I am still. Fans now point to certain moments with fresh fear. I'm still figuring out who I am without the stage. Sometimes I want to disappear, just live like a normal person. Even love from fans can feel like pressure. At the time, those words felt raw and poetic. Now, they feel prophetic. Did Jungkook already make a decision back then? To leave quietly, was I am still actually his goodbye? Here's the paradox that no one can explain. If Jungkook is okay, why doesn't he say so? A single line, a single post, a single emoji. That's all it would take to calm millions. But instead, every day he remains silent. Fans fall deeper into speculation and heartbreak. Could it be strategic silence? Or is he truly hurting, emotionally, mentally, behind the walls of celebrity and expectation? Here's the brutal truth. We don't know. And that's what makes this moment so terrifyingly real. This isn't about promotion, marketing, or music. This is about a young man who has given a decade of his life to the public and who might now be choosing himself over his fame. Jungkook once said, "Even if I don't say it, please know, I love you." Maybe that's still true, but as the hours pass with no update, no sighting, no song, the world is forced to ask, did we lose Jungkook the idol to find Jungkook the person? And if so, are we ready for the truth? What started as worried tweets from ARMY has now grown into a global conversation. Leading Korean entertainment outlets have begun posting quiet but ominous pieces. Headlines reading, Jungkook's return met with unusual silence. What is HYB planning? No official appearance? Fans question missing BTS member post-discharge. Unspoken tension between Jungkook and HYB. Agency remains tight-lipped. International media has picked it up too, with K-pop-focused platforms and celebrity blogs running with versions of "He's home." But where is he? What once seemed like a minor delay is now being viewed as a carefully coordinated silence, or a hidden crisis. Some speculate that Jungkook may be undergoing medical treatment, either physical or psychological, after his service. Others say this is the start of his full transition into independence. No more music contracts, no more idol obligations, no more BTS. But here's the scariest possibility no one wants to say out loud. What if he's been silenced? Not by choice. Let's rewind to just a few. Weeks before his discharge, the airport moment. Jungkook was spotted alone, surrounded by fan sites and stalkers, running across the terminal, visibly panicked. No staff, no manager, no bodyguard in sight. Fans watching the videos were stunned. Why was one of the most valuable artists in the world completely unprotected? Even media outlets described the scene as chaotic and dangerously unprofessional. And then, nothing. HYB issued no apology, no follow-up, no policy change. Was this incident the final straw for Jungkook? Did he feel betrayed, left alone to deal with the burden of global fame, while his own company watched in silence? Many armies believe so, and perhaps that's why, when the day came for his return, he chose not to show up at all.